right, boys and girls, happy Tuesday. Today is day 2 packet that I'm going to go over. And our first page here, as we can see, it says day 2. We have a little bit of some numbers. Write the missing numbers. We can do that. There's our number line. If we ever need help finding a missing number, we just find that number and go before it or after it. And that'll help us know what comes before and what comes after. Counting. There's our 10 frame. How many are in the 10 frame? Write the number. Oh, we've got some graphing. Count the objects and color the graph. So we're going to write how many. And then we have some addition. Oh, we love addition. And then on the back, we have some simple phonics and reading. We have a rug, a dog, and what do you think that arrow is pointing to? It's pointing to his tail, but it's moving. It's wag, wag. Very good. We have a little bit of reading where you're going to read this short story here and answer these questions, and then a sentence to write and trace and write. This is about Jack. He has a dog named Spot. Spot likes to wag his tail. Spot is a dog. That is an easy sentence for you to write. Now, as you notice, these papers have yellow boxes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my yellow box a little bit darker so you all see. So these are papers that you are going to do with your family. So boys and girls, you cannot do this paper by yourself. You have to have an adult sitting with you. You have to make sure you're in a quiet place where you can concentrate. And just like in the classroom, you cannot ask for what the answer is. You have to show Mrs. DeSallier that you know the answer. And if it's something you need help on, you can ask a question like, what am I supposed to do here again? But you know what you can't say? You can't say, Mom, what is 3 plus 2? Because she can't tell you. You have to tell her what 3 plus 2 is. You can use your fingers. You can use little dots. You can use counters, but you cannot ask what the answer is. You have to write what you think it is. So, our first test for today says to circle the number your teacher says. Well, today, your teacher is going to be your family. They're going to be the ones telling you what number to circle. And just as a helpful hint for those at home, I usually like to tell the children that they can circle a number that's in a family. So I might say the 60 family. Circle the number that's in the teen family. It says 17. Circle a number in the 90 family, that is 99. And I don't point to the one I want them to circle to, but I do say, I give as much description of the number as possible. Number 2 says to add. 3 says to match. So we're matching number words 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 4 says write the number that comes after. I have a big number chart that I sent home a long time ago, and I don't mind if they have that right next to them. They have to point to the number, and then they have to write, the number that comes after. On the back is an extra page that is optional. But let me show you what the second test of the day is. This is our oral phonics evaluation. Now, for the families at home, this evaluation is something that we always do one-on-one with the students, and they only have to read one row of words. You might pick the middle row or maybe the bottom row, but they only have to read one word. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out of a total of 5, maybe they get 3 words right. So then you'll write 3 out of 5 correct. Now, because some of these words have special sounds, I always tell the students that they can circle the special sounds. They can mark the vowels, because sometimes that really helps them visualize how to read the word. So I marked that first row. Your student, they don't have to read every row. They can read one row out of the black box. So I circled special sounds, st, k. I have two vowels here, and a short sound. That might help them read those words. This is something that if you want to practice a little bit with them and then give it to them later in the day or maybe later in the week, we don't have to rush through this. This is something that if they practice it, they'll know it, and then it'll be a little bit more easier. So today on day two, we have two tests. We have a number test and a writing test. And as you can see, there's no extra writing today or any extra seat work because on test days, we keep it pretty light. All right, boys and girls, I want you to try your very best today for our first tests at home with our yellow boxes.